Namaste, welcome to Santosha Well Woman, today's collective reading. So today is when Neptune is going into Aries in the astrology. There seems to be tons of stuff going on at the moment, but there's very much this sense of it's like a chapter's been closed on the past. Whatever is in the past, that is now really well behind and finished, and we're sort of starting at zero again. It's like the clock has been restarted. So that can seem like a kind of scary energy, like, maybe I don't want to start from zero, but it's got lots of opportunity and green shoots, and Aries is always about the new, stepping into something, being excited, being motivated, and kind of bringing those beautiful green shoots through. So the cards today are kind of talking to that as well. So the first card, we've got love on the left here. We've had this one before, not very long ago. So there's a strong feeling here. It's not just about love with another person, but it can be. But there's a sense there of, are we open to love? Now, that love can be from another person, from a connection, but it can also be from ourselves. Are we open to loving ourselves? And when we're stepping into this kind of fresh new energy, love is really an important energy to hold in there. Can be difficult for a lot of us to be in and hold that energy. But self-love is so, so important. If we can have that in place, and that is a kind of work in progress, if we can have that in place, everything else is just going to work much better. So looking at ways that perhaps we're not open to love, and there is a sense here of connection. So it may well be love from another person. Doesn't have to be romantic, can be in all sorts of forms, but perhaps it is for some. But it's a kind of stepping into the journey, opening to love in all its forms, opening to recognizing the way that both ourselves and others are a form of love. When we meet people, that's a form of connecting in a sense of love. Doesn't have to be romantic, like I said, but it can be. Then our middle card, risk. And if you can see, there's a path there through a forest, and there's 3 arrows on the bottom. You may be feeling that you're kind of in a place of making decisions about something, and you're not quite sure which way to go. And it might seem like, do you take a risk? Do you not? Those paths are there, and this is a time really to tap into your intuition. Like, what's your inner feeling about it? You don't have to kind of there's different kinds of risks, aren't there? There's a sort of calculated risk, and there's a like throw caution to the wind risk. And there's also this intuitive risk. So whichever path you take is going to be the right one because it's the one you took. So as long as you listen to your kind of inner voice about it and collect whatever evidence you need, that path will come clear. Or it may be a case of, okay, if no path comes clear, then just sit and wait and breathe. And I'm always going on about meditating, but it does help so much. Just allow the kind of vibrations of life to come to you, and things will come clear. And if they don't now, they will at some point. And this last card may be indicating what's useful there. So you may be needing to open up with that loving heart to receiving help from others. This card for me has got different dimensions. So on the card itself, it says accepting help from others, delegating authority. So like help will be there if we allow it and if we open our heart to it. And you might need to take a little risk to allow that help in as well. It might feel like it's not your natural way to receive. So many of us are really good at giving, helping, putting everyone's needs first other than our own, and really just like ploughing on ourselves, not receiving help. But the help is there if we're ready to receive. But this brown horse also here does represent our authority and our motivation. So there might as well at the same time be, for some of us, some aspect where we're recognizing our authority, we're stepping into that and knowing that we can draw on different sources but make our own decisions. We know in ourselves what's right for us, and we're free there. This is not a tethered horse, this is a free horse. We are free to explore, to build our motivation, to find our freedom. It's all there, but it might be things aren't quite clear at the moment perhaps, and that's going to come clear in the kind of coming time. I can't say how long, but it's going to come clear. There is a path there. Perhaps it's not clear today, and perhaps it feels a bit risky. And then it might be a case of, well, yeah, just gather evidence, listen to your intuition, step inside. Things always become clear if we step inside. And help is also there as well. So I hope that's been helpful, and I wish you a really super blessed day and a happy Mother's Day today as I'm doing this reading. So whether you're a mother, or happy Mother's Day to all the grandmothers, to the ancestors, to the Divine Mother, beautiful Divine Mother, to Mother Earth, to those mothers of fur babies as well. And it's kind of become quite a commercial thing, Mother's Day these days. But it was a day when young women in service could go and visit their mothers. They'd be released to go and visit their mothers. And so it was a day for them to kind of go back to their family, which is something to remember as well. It's not just the, the commercialised cards and all that kind of thing. It was a special day when they got to go home. And we can use that as a day for remembering all the mothers in the world that have birthed all the people in the world, been those divine portals, and the Divine Mother as well. Anyway, I'm yapping on now, so much love. Have a really blessed day.